Hey everyone, what's going on? Earn with Todd here, and today it is Friday, April 17th, 2020, and the markets have been really crazy this week. First of all, without a doubt, Forex has definitely slowed down. We just have not seen as many kangaroo tails this week on stream, and that's okay because thankfully we have been seeing amazing kangaroo tail opportunities trading indices such as the S&P 500. We've been looking at NASDAQ 100 and even US 30, which is Dow Jones. So we got to really put this into perspective. And you know, our goal as Forex traders has been really difficult this week, especially with the coronavirus. Okay, without a doubt, currencies are definitely very tricky to trade right now. But thankfully, we have all of these indices where we can potentially make massive profits. And honestly, we got to go where the money is. Things are not happening on all the currency pairs, that's okay, like I said. So in this video, we're going to review some of the best trades I took earlier this week. And then towards the end of the video, I'm also going to talk about the broker I'm using, Osprey FX. I know I've been getting a lot of comments on YouTube asking why I use Osprey FX, and I'm going to get into that. So I'm going to pull up some clips right now. Let's look at these highlights.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Good morning, Monday, and we got the big breakout on SP 500.
So this was actually Monday morning, April 13th, 2020. I was preparing one of my live streams on Twitch. By the way, I will have the link down below in the video description. I go live every single weekday at 6:30 a.m. Pacific, and I'm on live till about 8:30 a.m. Pacific. So if you want to catch some good kangaroo tail setups on there, join that live stream. But in this trade, this was about 5 minutes before I was getting on stream. I saw a kangaroo tail on the S&P 500. I entered it, and if you saw my last video, I talked about the V movement. If you have not seen that, I will have that video in the description. And as soon as I got on stream, S&P 500 broke out, and I finally closed. I was showing everyone my profits right there. So I had close to a $1,000 account, and I finally closed out at about 168 pips. So that was a pretty good trade live on stream. And now this next trade was actually on Tuesday morning. Basically the same thing. As soon as we got on stream, I had entered a trade on the NASDAQ 100. So let's go ahead and see what happened.
Let's go back and check out how NASDAQ is doing because the stock's just open. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. You guys seeing this? Like, what the fuck are we witnessing right now?
So as you could tell, I was absolutely stunned, okay? We entered NASDAQ up here. This was a 1 minute kangaroo, and we see a giant 1 minute candle, and we were up about 382 pips, or I should really say the equivalent of 382 pips. On Osprey FX, they have a 100 contract size, so it's the equivalent of 382 pips.
Oh my god. Should I close already? Like, what the fuck is going on? I locked up 100 pips. I'm going to close 300 pips. If it goes over 300 pips again. All right, I closed 300 pips.
So here, I thought I had actually closed out 300 pips, but it turned out to actually be 294 pips. So, I mean, not bad off a 1 minute kangaroo. And this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A 12 minute trade. So in 12 minutes, I bagged 294 pips. And with some of the Forex pairs out there, it might take you a couple days to hit 294 pips. But here we got it within 12 minutes, thanks to the kangaroo tail indicator. And I gotta say, this is the only indicator I have ever bought. It's the only indicator that I regularly use because it's basically just letting us know exactly when the kangaroo tail candle prints. And if you're trading many pairs, especially on the 1 minute, it's going to be quite impossible to find every single opportunity while you're trading. So this alert makes it really nice. If you want to buy it, I'm going to have the link down below. It's $17 a month. There's also a lifetime plan for $147. But as you see, this one trade basically paid for the cost of that indicator. And if this trade was not enough, let's take a look at USD ZAR, where we did close to 1,000 pips. Actually, it did break 1,000 pips.
Look at that though. Look at that though. Woo.
So on this USD ZAR trade, this was 1,000 pips. And yes, this was actually 1,099 pips that you see right here. Of course, that's not going to be $100 on one micro lot, depending on the contract size, because when you're trading exotics like USD ZAR, the contract sizes are going to be a lot bigger than we're used to, or smaller than we're used to, vice versa. But here it was pretty crazy to see 1,100 pips on the pip counter. And if you want to get this free pip counter, just join my free Telegram channel. I'll have the link down below as well. And then this next clip is going to be the S&P 500. Again, it was a 1 minute kangaroo tail candle that we entered. And in the beginning of this video, once I play it, you're going to hear me talk about how Forex pairs just has not been moving very good.
Very much volatility in Forex pairs right now. And to start checking out indices more because there's more There's more opportunity in indices right now than Forex.
So exactly what I said, there's more opportunity in indices right now. And we closed out about 224 pips. There we have it. I actually broke a $1,000 account right there, which was the first time I've ever had $1,000 on a trading account. So that was a pretty good accomplishment for me right there, closing out 224 pips off of the 1 minute kangaroo candle. We're not looking for any other confirmations besides, is it on a zone? We're not getting technical. We're not looking at an RSI looking, oh, is this line going to cross over? Is it overbought, oversold? No, we're looking at kangaroo tails. We set our stop losses and boom, we pick our targets and we catch hundreds of pips within minutes. We're not waiting days for these moves. No, they're happening within minutes. So should you use the kangaroo tail indicator? I don't know. If this looks like a simple way for trading and nothing else has worked for you, I'm not saying this is going to be the holy grail, but it's going to be a very, very simple strategy. It's going to be simpler than anything you've ever been used to. So if you want to trade these sessions with me, you got to get on Twitch with me. You got to get on the Osprey FX broker so you can be prepared for stocks and indices or whatnot when Forex just is not presenting the opportunity. So just real quick before we end this video, let's just take a look at what Osprey FX offers. And of course, I will have that link down below in the video description. You know how it goes when we make YouTube videos. So I mean, looking at Osprey FX, I mean, you got all your Forex pairs covered, but this is where the diversity starts. You got a decent amount of cryptocurrencies to choose from, your metals, of course, and then here are all of your indices. And then they also got plenty of stocks. You all have seen me trade a lot of Tesla. There's also things like JP Morgan, many different stocks, and they also have European shares such as Adidas, Bayer, you got BMW, you even got Hennessy and Louis Vuitton right here, and then you got Volkswagen, and then of course you got the energies if you're a fan of trading natural gas, UK oil, US oil. And the nice thing about all these stocks and indices is the contract size is 100. So if any of these indices or stocks go up by just $1, that is going to be the equivalent of getting 10 pips in a Forex trade. So with that said, if you want to join me on Osprey FX, if you want to join my live trading sessions, it does not matter what broker you use. Come join my free Twitch sessions. I'm live every single weekday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Pacific. So with that said, I hope you liked this video. Let me see some love. Make sure you do like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. If you got any questions, hit me up on Instagram and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So with that said, the Kangaroo Hunter is signing off this video and I hope to see you in my next live stream sessions.